for low on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200s a dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gon' go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gon' go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1, 2 about to flood out. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a dawn, huh? I go to I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain.
Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia.
Along Broad Street, run into Lincoln Financial Field.
It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And his initial touch should for a couple. It'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Hurts. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one down the field, but end up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Jacksonville. 37 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Let's go.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Jacksonville.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Hey, run!
Man in motion, heading left.
Here we go.
And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline and just wasn't able to save the play.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Hey, I'm done. Hey, Tinker. Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. Got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this. Third down and goal.
Go. Hey, go. Hey, go.
They bring the tight end in motion. Throwing here on third and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now he's loose at the 40. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 53 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
A run here with the rookie from Washington. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's Barkley, and he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Penei Wanwu out of return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Stand over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up!
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's tackled over 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hey, stay right.
Throwing is Lawrence. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good.
A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Gain of 4. Now 2nd and 6.
just across the midfield stripe. Here's second down.
Hey, run! Go, let's go! Silver!
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play for Jacksonville. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Lawrence is going to give it to Denton. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
A good spot here, second and a yard.
Hey, go!
Trying to punch it in with Tootin. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Great. Anyone yet?
Drive will start on the ground. The ball comes out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Hey.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trip. Crowd left Yeti.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 52 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Let's go.
On the draw, the give to Etienne. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Second down, Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Nolan Smith getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
73, 73.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Once again, it's Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Second down throw for Hurts. He's going to take a shot down the field. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and he'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
180, 180.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion is Hunter. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards. Mark it at the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's second and 1. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's the former Colorado Buff, Travis Hunter. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
14. And the Jaguar first down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And their drive will begin the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
On the red. Take your time.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 18 on the gain again. And another first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Left side, caught by Hunter. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Let's go. Hey, here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato. Done. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. And it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. J-Rix Hunt in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So it is 4th down. They'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the lead down to 4.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. Forced to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket. The second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out, 180.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. In motion is Hunter. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
And up, it's two. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his second TD catch of the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Devon Hamilton up for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 37.
Here's second and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll have it across midfield down at opposing 46-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
No, touch that. All right, anyway, that. No, touch it.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that. You can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
All right, anyway, that.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Great, set. All right, anyway, that.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Third, they need 8.
No, touch that. All right, anyway, that.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Trimmer. No touch.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good drive. They kept the ball. They moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off. 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, Lion.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And Just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, Ron! Take right open. Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
All right, let's go. Son, go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
To throw is Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
They put Strange in motion. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
23. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
No touch, set. Trimmer. No touch.
this is Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a game of 3. It's third and 7.
By the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth with full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that screenplay, and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 9. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Jaguars 24. Jake Elliott taking on Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Get across the 20 and mark them at the 22-yard line. First down, Lawrence. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second down, Lawrence. That's swung out to ETN. And nice work after the catch and stop. A little short Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Lawrence now. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0, barring something unforeseen here down the stretch. We're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Rip, 23.
In motion comes Thomas. A first down throw for Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence. That's over the pick up there. First down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars first down.
Hey.
At the end of 15. And the Jaguars first down.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's caught. Downfield by Hunter. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. First and 10.
Hey, go.
Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Hey, Lion.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To throw is Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. Now here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
Hey, I'm going. Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.